Hi dear students, I hope all of you are fine. Today we are going to do the poem Wind. It is written by Subramanya Bharati, who was a great poet of Tamil language. And basically this poem was written in Tamil and later it was translated into English by A.K. Ramanujan. And this poem was written to inspire the patriots of our country. Let's try to understand the poem. Wind. The wind blows strongly and causes a lot of destruction. How can we make friends with it? The poet starts the poem by saying, the wind blows strongly and causes a lot of destruction. How can we make friends with it? Wind, come softly. Don't break the shutters of the windows. Don't scatter the papers. Don't throw down the books on the shelf. There, look what you did. You threw them all down. You tore the pages of the books. You brought rain again. You are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. Frail, crumbling houses, crumbling doors, crumbling rafters, crumbling wood, crumbling bodies, crumbling lives, crumbling hearts. The wind god winnows and crushes them all. He won't do what you tell him. So come, let's build strong homes. Let's joint the doors firmly. Practice to firm the body. Make the heart steadfast. Do this and the wind will be friends with us. The wind blows out weak fires. He makes strong fires roar and flourish. His friendship is good. We praise him every day. Dear students, let's try to understand the poem. Wind, come softly. The poet asks the wind to come softly. The poet says, O wind, you come softly, slowly, gently. Don't break the shutters of the windows. Don't break the shutters of the windows. Don't scatter the papers. Don't throw down the books on the shelf. The books which are kept on the shelf, you don't throw them down. There, look what you did. You threw them all down. The poet says to the wind, look what you have done. You have thrown all the books down from the shelf. You tore the pages of the books. You have torn the pages of the books also. You brought rain again, and O wind, you have brought the rain again. You are very clever at poking fun. Poking fun means making fun. At weaklings means weak things or weak people. The wind is very clever at making fun of weak things or weak people. Frail, crumbling houses. Frail means fragile, easily breakable. Crumbling, breaking houses. The wind is breaking the easily breakable houses and breaking the doors, breaking the rafters. Rafter is like a beam which supports the roof. It is breaking even the rafters. Crumbling wood, it is breaking the wood. Crumbling bodies, it is breaking even the bodies. Crumbling lives, it is breaking the lives. In this way, the wind is breaking the houses, the doors, the rafters, wood, bodies, and even lives. Crumbling hearts. Moreover, the wind is crumbling hearts, is breaking hearts. The wind god winnows and curses them all. The god of wind. the wind god. Winnows. Winnows means when we blow on the grain to separate it from the husk, that is known as winnow. Last year I learnt a new word from my previous class 9, that winnows in their own language is known as Osana. The wind god winnows and curses all these things. Curses means again breaks. The wind god winnows and breaks all these things: the houses, doors, rafters, wood, bodies, lives, and hearts. He won't do what you tell him. The wind god will not do what you will ask him to do. So come, let's build strong homes. So, what we should do? We should build strong homes. Let's joint the doors firmly. We should joint the doors firmly in a strong way. Practice to firm the body. We should practice to make our body strong. Make the heart steadfast. We should make our heart strong. Do this and the wind will be friends with us. If we will make everything strong, then the wind will become our friend. The wind blows out weak fires. The wind always blows out, bujha dena, weak fires. The fires which are weak, which are small, are always blown out by the wind. He makes strong fires roar and flourish, but the strong fires are always helped by the wind. Wind will make them stronger and stronger, will make them roar, making noise, and flourish, making grow more and more. His friendship is good. The friendship of wind is good. We praise him every day. We praise the wind, the powers of the wind, every day. In this way, we have understood the poem. Now, we will look at the poetic devices used in this poem. Wind comes softly. Dear students, we all know that wind is a lifeless thing, but the poet has given the attributes of human beings to the wind. He has treated in this poem the wind as a personality, as a person, as a human being. So, we can say the poet has used the poetic device personification in this poem. Dear students, I hope all of you have enjoyed this poem. You have learnt it properly. Any doubt? Your doubts are always welcome. You can ask me anytime. I am available in the group. And you will write this poem in your notebook. And in our next video, we will discuss about working with the poem or thinking about the poem. Okay, dear students, be happy, be safe, and keep learning. Thank you.